Now let's proceed to letter ga. Now, sulat so Borjawi, this is how the letter ga is written. Examples, we have gadja, gitu, gusuk, ga. Same with letter ba, ga has two different sounds. We have the ga mahantap and ga kahak. Ga mahantap, examples here, gadja, gitu, gusuk. And ga kahak, we have bakay, naligad, uhud. It is represented here by an IPA. Let's discuss first the ga mahantap. Now, ga mahantap is pronounced, according to Dr. Benchbangahan, when the letter ga is pronounced as clearly and distinctly as the ga sound ga. Again, mahantap means clear or distinct. When do we use this? Same with letter ba. We use ga mahantap with words starting with the letter ga, either as an isolated word or at the beginning of the sentence. We also use the ga mahantap sound with words with the letter ga in the middle, but preceded or followed by another consonant letter or a glottal stop, again represented by an apostrophe here. And lastly, all words ending with letter ga. Examples, we have gadja, gitu, gusok. This is for the first group, wherein the letter ga is at the beginning of the word or at the beginning of the sentence. Example here, gandum in kiyaon ko. It was 4 that I ate. Gandum in kiyaon ko. Ga mahantap. Second example are words with the letter ga in the middle but preceded by another consonant letter or a glottal stop. We have here preceded or followed by another consonant letter or a glottal stop. Examples, we have sagbuk, grass. As you can see, the letter ga here is followed by another consonant which is letter ba. Baggo is a cowrie shell. Baggo, to ga here. And dakgan, underneath. It is now followed by, it is preceded by an apostrophe. Okay, dakgan. In a sentence, we have here, inwal na sindahon gaddong. The letter ga here is at the beginning of the word, and it is also preceded by another consonant letter, which is letter N. Gaddong. So we use the ga one. So, and lastly, all words ending with the letter ga. We have diaug, daugdug, and mainig, ga. So again, as a review, ga mahantap is used with words starting with the letter ga at the beginning of the word or at the beginning of the sentence. Secondly, when words with the letter ga in the middle but preceded or followed by another consonant letter or a glottal stop. And lastly, all words ending with letter ga. They use the ga mahantap sound. Then when do we use the ga kahak? Ga kahak is how is ga kahak pronounced? The letter ga assumes the pronunciation of the Arabic letter ghain. Listen, it is a soft word, ghain. Kahak is the act of expelling phlegm. Kahak. So it's called ga kahak. Okay, this is represented here by these IPA letters. So when do we use ga kahak? It's the same with the ba mahangin. We use ga kahak with words when the letter ga is in the middle of two vowel sounds, or with words beginning with the letter ga but preceded by another word ending with a vowel sound, in which the ga now is in between two vowel sounds. So whenever the ga or the letter ba are in between two vowel sounds, they now assumes the softer sound, which is the ba mahangin or the ga kahak. Examples, we have words with the letter ga in the middle or between two vowel sounds. We have karang. The ga here assumes the ghain sound, kahak sound, Kakang in not the ga mahantap sound, which is kagang. So we pronounce this as karang, karang in not kagang. Bagay, friend, bagay, bagay in not bagay, bagay. Urud, urud, urud and not ugud. Okay, urud, karang, bagay, urud. Why? Because the letter ga here are in between two vowel sounds. This is quite hard for new beginners, new to the Bahasa Sub sound, but later on you will just keep on practicing. Later on you will master this sound. In a sentence, when the word actually begins with the letter ga, but it is preceded by another word but ending with a vowel sound, the letter ga now is in between two vowel sounds, so it assumes the ga kahak sound. Example, we have here gadja. Gadja is elephant. It assumes the ga mahantap sound because it is at the beginning of the word ga, gadja. But when used in a sentence and it is preceded by another word ending with a vowel sound, here simakatsya hagadja, simakatsya hagadja, gadja, hagadja. Now the ga here now assumes, although it's the same word, gadja to hagadja, it now assumes the ga kahak sound because it is now in between two vowel sounds, ha and a in the gadja, hagadja. He rode an elephant. Okay. Here's another example, gagandilan. It's a beautiful example because the first ga assumes the ga mahantap sound, ga, 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 and the second ga uses the ga kahak sound, gagandilan, gagandilan, and not gagandilan. Okay, gagandilan. Okay, so that's it. So we learned the ga mahantap and ga kahak.